Today, we're diving deep into the world of The Legend of Oki, a breathtaking fantasy adventure that's as beautiful as it is profound. If you've just finished the movie and you're wondering, what does it all mean?
Don't worry.
We're here to break it all down for you. Spoiler alert, we're going to explain the full story and the ending, so if you haven't seen it yet, you might want to come back after watching. The Legend of Oki begins by painting a picture of the remote island of Carpathia, a world where humans live cautiously and creatures roam wild. Our young protagonist, Yuri, grows up in a small village, taught from childhood to fear the mysterious beasts known as the Oki. Her father, Maxim, leads hunting parties against these creatures and has passed down a deep distrust of the wild to his daughter. Or, at least, he tries. Because Yuri is different. Unlike her father, who sees the Oki as enemies, Yuri feels a strange pull toward the creatures. And that pull will soon change her life forever. One night, during a tense hunting expedition, Yuri spots a young Oki, alone, frightened, separated from its family. Instead of shooting it like she's been taught, something inside her shifts. Compassion wins over fear. The next day, after a fierce argument with her father, Yuri is sent to check the hunting traps. And there she finds the same young Oki, wounded and scared. Defying everything her upbringing taught her, Yuri frees the creature. She doesn't kill it. She doesn't fear it. Instead, she decides to protect it. This act of kindness sets Yuri on a dangerous, thrilling path, one that will challenge not just her beliefs, but everything her village stands for. Yuri's father, Maxim, is a complex figure. He's harsh, emotionally distant, obsessed with strength and survival. After Yuri's mother, Dasha, left the family, Maxim became even more rigid, raising an army of boys to continue his hunts, desperate to fill the emotional void left behind. But Maxim's way of life, his view of the world as black and white, humans versus nature, is not the only way. And as Yuri flees with the young Oki, she starts to discover the truth for herself. Her journey leads her to an extraordinary reunion. She meets her long-lost mother, Dasha. And it's here that the legend of Oki opens up its deeper message. Dasha shares Yuri's connection to nature, but with a deeper, wiser perspective. She believes that humans and animals are not meant to dominate each other, nor live in fear. They are meant to coexist, respecting each other's strengths, each other's boundaries. Unlike Maxim, who wants to conquer, Dasha seeks to understand. But she also warns Yuri, wild creatures are not pets. They are not playthings. Nature must be respected, not controlled. This is a key lesson for Yuri. Her innocent dream of befriending the Oki must grow into something more mature, a relationship built on respect, not possession. Meanwhile, Maxim and his army of boys pursue Yuri relentlessly. But something darker is at play. Maxim's boys, the ones he saved, trained, and molded, have now become something else entirely. They're no longer loyal soldiers. They are violent, dangerous, and unwilling to follow orders. When Maxim tries to protect Yuri in the final moments, telling the boys to stand down, they don't listen. They open fire on the Oki without hesitation. This chilling moment reveals a hidden message in the story. Maxim's attempt to raise an army of loyal hunters has backfired. In creating soldiers out of wounded boys, he raised a generation that knows only violence and fear. This mirrors real-world concerns about how fear, hatred, and unchecked authority can be passed down, creating cycles of harm that are incredibly hard to break. At the climax of the film, Yuri finally reaches the sacred forest, the true home of the Oki. She witnesses a breathtaking sight. The Oki are not monsters. They are a part of a greater ecosystem, a vital piece of the island's delicate balance. They are creatures of community, of family, of survival, just like the humans. Yuri helps her young Oki friend reunite with its family. And in doing so, she begins to heal not just the wound between humans and nature, but also the wounds within herself. Her journey becomes a true coming-of-age story. She doesn't reject everything her parents taught her. Instead, she takes the good, the courage from her father, the wisdom from her mother, and leaves behind the fear, the anger, and the hatred. In the final scenes, we see Maxim seriously injured but alive. He watches, perhaps for the first time, as his daughter chooses a different path. Not the path of domination, but the path of understanding. Whether Maxim will change is left ambiguous, but Yuri's future is clear. She has found her own voice, her own way of living in the world. One where fear doesn't rule her heart, where compassion isn't a weakness, and where true strength comes from love, not violence. The legend of Ochi may be a fantasy, but its lessons are real. It reminds us that nature isn't our enemy, that understanding others, even those who seem different or frightening, is how we truly grow, and that sometimes, to find your own path, you have to step into the unknown. Thanks for watching.